Hello everybody. You must have eaten a lot of different chats and you must have eaten lots of different chickpeas, but today I'm going to show you a very popular dish which is called Chana Chaat, or a tossed chickpea, right? And it has very simple ingredients that you already have in your pantry. So let's get started. We are making about 3 portions of this, so this is the same measurement. I'm going to use about 2.5 portions of this, and some of the other ingredients that are going to go in are really simple. You can make it as sweet or savory or a mix of everything that you want. We have some finely chopped onions. I love red onions in this, but today we're going to use white. Some finely chopped tomatoes. It's preferable if they're de-seeded. I'm also going to use some finely chopped cucumber. We will use some finely chopped carrots, and this is some finely chopped ginger. Lemon juice, of course. We will hit it with a dash of tamarind sauce and a dash of cilantro and mint sauce. And the greens and the spices that are going to go in are some chopped mint, chopped cilantro, paprika, black pepper powder. I have some dry mango powder, and that's about it, right? So I've tossed everything together, but individually this is what they look like. Everything comes from here. The only thing that's different is the cumin powder that I'm using additionally, which does not exist in my masala box. And to make this over the top, I'm going to use 2 surprise ingredients. One is going to be a papadum. This is totally optional. If you don't have it, you can use any kind of chips to give it that crunch. And we are going to use cashews, okay? You can use peanuts, you can use any kind of nuts that you like, but these 2 are totally optional. So let's get started. We're just going to, it's really easy. You can just dump everything into the bowl and get started. You don't want it to be too heavy on the onions, because if you're not eating it immediately, then it can really kind of smell a little funky. You don't want that. And also don't use too many cucumbers. Try to use the English cucumbers that are de-seeded, so that when you put the salt in it, it does not release a lot of moisture. In go the carrots. I like carrots because they're very hardy and they don't lose shape even if there is salt. Lots of ginger. Again, if your family is not a fan of ginger, you can do garlic powder. You can skip it if you don't want that, right? That goes in, and in go all of the dry spices and the mint and the cilantro. Then will go all the nuts. Okay, the papadum we're going to add all the way in the end because it's going to soften up as it sits in it. Then you're going to toss this with a really light hand. Just give it a gentle toss. It smells really good. So in India, this is sold on the street side in newspaper cups, or in cups made out of big giant tree leaves from a tree. And those little katoris or those little cups are held together by sticks. I'm going to put in some Himalayan pink salt. You can also add black salt. Now remember, we added chaat masala to this, so there is definitely already some salt in there. That's about it. Just do it very gently. You shouldn't break the chickpeas. Toss them really gently. In goes a little bit of tamarind, not to make it too sweet, and a little squirt of cilantro and mint chutney. That's about it. Just do it very gently. You can add less or more nuts if you want to add raisins or craisins. You can absolutely do that. The last thing that's going to go in is this roasted papadum. And if you're serving it fresh, then it is absolutely imperative that you add it all the way in the end just before serving. These are going to sit in a box, so I know that these will eventually soften up. But because they're fully cooked, they will lend a really nice asafoetida and cumin flavor to the dish. So they're not too wet. And this is a perfect appetizer. You can serve it in little jello shot glasses for your parties, and it tastes really, really good. So that's about it. We are going to put them in a box, and then we're going to garnish them with nothing other than a humble lemon. Of course, I have to take out the pips. But that's how you do it, my loves. So make it at home. Give it to your families. They're going to love you for it. This is an absolutely no-cook recipe, and it's a great appetizer. You can do it with canned chickpeas like I did, and it tastes absolutely gorgeous.